Good morning. This is Ellon Academy's virtual assembly on Wednesday, the 9th of February. We continue our Shout Out About series, and this week we're going to discuss racism. So the definition of racism is a belief that different races possess different characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. Racial discrimination involves treating a child or young person worse than someone else in a similar situation just because of their race. Racial harassment involves making a child or young person or adult feel humiliated, offended, or degraded. Harassment can be through spoken or written words, offensive emails, comments online or on social media, jokes, physical or facial expressions. Racial victimization is when a person is treated badly because they have made a complaint of race-related discrimination under the Equality Act 2010. It can also happen when someone is supporting a person who's complained about racism or racial discrimination. Overt racism is outward racism. This involves making openly racist remarks to a child, young person, or adult. It can include racist comments, such as being called racist names, or being sent insulting messages or threats. It can also include physical violence or assault, or damaging personal belongings. Overt racism is seen as socially unacceptable, but sadly we'll come on to covert racism, which at times has been socially accepted, but again, it's not right. Covert racism involves making comments that devalue or put someone down because of their race. These comments, or microaggressions, reflect racial prejudice and can make young people, children and adults feel like they're less important because of their race or that they don't fit in. Examples include things like saying, "I don't see colour," which may come from a well-intentioned place, but it doesn't recognise the diversity which actually does exist. If you claim not to see colour, it can mean you're not acknowledging a young person's identity and lived experience. This is a really good diagram that shows the difference between overt racism at the top and covert racism at the bottom. It depicts an iceberg bird because overt means open and seen, and under the water we've got covert racism, which is a bit more hidden and unseen. So overt racism, as we've said, racist slurs, racist hate crime, violent racial attacks, racist slogans, racist name-calling and racist jokes. But the more hidden type of racism, the covert, involves things like colour blindness, stereotyping people because of their race, disproportionate school exclusion, thinking about employment discrimination because of race, disproportionate court sentencing, stereotyping through the media, and various things like disproportionate stop and search by police, and discrimination in all walks of life too. As I spoke about microaggressions, here's some examples, things that are well-intentioned and things that are said that can be taken in a really quite derogatory way. For example, saying, "You speak English so well," that is a microaggression. And what do your people think of that? Again, a stereotypical. You're really pretty for someone so dark. I mean, that's a horrific thing to say to someone. Why do you sound so white? Your name is too hard to pronounce, so I'll call you Mary instead. And you are not like any other Muslim people. And where are you from? No, where are you really from? No, where are you really from? And I've seen that happening quite a lot, where, for example, I had a Chinese pupil in my previous school, and somebody said to her, "Where are you originally from?" And she was S2 at the time, and she said, "Glasgow." And she said, "No, but where are you actually from?" She says, "I'm from Glasgow." And she spoke with a very clear Glaswegian accent. "But where are you actually from?" She says, "Glasgow. I was born in Glasgow, I was raised in Glasgow, and I've moved up to Aberdeenshire because my parents have got a new job." And that's a racial microaggression and actually covert racism too. So it's really important that hate crimes are taken seriously and reported. Any hate crime motivated by hostility or prejudice towards someone because of their race or ethnicity is a hate crime. Anybody can report one, whether they're the victim or someone who's witnessed the crime or someone who the victim has told about what's happened. So take a picture if you want of these web addresses, because you can actually report these things online directly to your local police force. That's the first web address there. And you can also, there's a guide there that helps you think about how people can be affected by hate crime. So I'd encourage you to take a picture of those web addresses. But really important, you can do those things through the websites, but you can also tell someone in school. That's why we're doing this shout out series. I like this quote from Pern Kandola, who's a cricketer, and this is very recent. It's been in the press. He had experienced racial banter from his teammates in his cricket club, and he said racial language is never just banter, and I absolutely agree with that, and I hope the ethos of the school is exactly that too. So to finish, we're all equal, we are all the same, every single person, no matter what race or identity or ethnicity, we are all equal and we are all every right to be in this school and to be treated fairly. Thank you for listening.